Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is You Too Can Be Great. Thank you so much for tuning in. Those of y'all who are not getting my notifications, I'm so sorry. YouTube stated that you guys have to refresh your settings or check out your settings and make sure everything is right. I know that they just pick and choose when they want to be showing people notifications or not. So I'm sorry if you're having that same problem. I don't know how to fix it on my end because I already talked to them about it and that's what they told me. But we're getting into this Real Housewives of Potomac Talk to the Braids review. Before I do, let me go ahead and play the interview or a brief interview of what it was Wendy did, an exclusive, where she revealed that Robin was actually the cast member who told her about the alleged cheating rumors with Eddie and now pretended on the show that she didn't know nothing about it.
She acted like she didn't know of the rumors. She was just like, well, what did people say? Blah, blah. But you know her and Gizelle are really close. Do you believe that she genuinely didn't know what the rumor was at that point, or do you think that she was playing stupid?
Well, I'm going to give you something that y'all may not know.
Okay, let's hear it.
I found out about the rumor from Robin.
Woo!
Wait a minute.
Correct. Robin texted me about the rumor and said, hey girl, this blog said this about you and said this about me and they've been talking crap. So let's backtrack. This blog had, I don't know if they wrote an article or whatever, went on YouTube. They talked about me, they talked about Robin, they talked about Gizelle, just talk about all of us, which is fine. I didn't care.
Right.
I didn't know about it. Robin texted me. I still got the text too. Robin texted me and said, girl, so-and-so blog said this, and she typed verbatim what the rumor was. And they keep on talking crap about us. What type of lawyer is Eddie so we can see if we can get this blog shut down?
What?
Rob, so here we go. So just so you guys know that.
Yeah.
So when she says, what's the rumor? What's the rumor?
She's full of shit. Okay, so
what we are doing today.
let me go ahead and get you guys to what they did the whole Robin interview portion, and Robin got to speak her own side and say her little nonsense now that she's out of Giselle's ass. That's what she said.
Some people have definitely had a problem with you and Gizelle talking about her lack of substance because, you know, she's gotten her body done and it seems like she's had a new attitude now. Do you think that this has something to do with, I know she was, she had just had a baby when she first came on last season, and, you know, getting to know you women, there is some, I don't know if, you know, you tread lightly, and now her real personality is coming out. Like, what, like looking back at it, because now we're far from that episode.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, what was the question? I got distracted.
Yeah, no problem. So when you and Gizelle was chatting about the lack of substance, do you still stand by that statement now?
Okay, so first of all, we didn't say lack of substance. It was, I'll be honest, it was very hard for me to articulate what I was seeing in Wendy. But I will be honest, from day one of filming, I felt something different. Her vibe was different, her energy was different, her personality was different. And I couldn't put my finger on it. It was very hard to articulate and say, you know, this is what's going on. This is, like, this is what you did, because it really was just an overall vibe and feeling. And I kind of would talk to people, you know, like, I mean, I'm not gonna put anyone out there, and I would say, does Wendy feel different to you? And they would agree. Now, do they say it on camera? No. But I just felt I could not put my finger on it. I couldn't articulate what it was. And it was just certain things that just felt like she was maybe deliberately trying to change her just her being and her persona on the show. For whatever reason, I didn't know. So the lack of substance, that kind of got taken out of context. It wasn't that it was a lack of substance. It was, she felt completely different from the I'm Professor Wendy with 4 degrees than what we were seeing at that moment. I don't really, and I don't think we said there was a lack of substance. I think it was, you know, she wasn't really, I don't know. That was probably a poor choice of words, but I could not articulate it. And watching the show now, I actually like realize what I was seeing. She feels, when I watched the show, she felt different to me. And I saw a lot of fans actually felt like her personality was different, but it was very hard to articulate.
I understand. Have you guys had a conversation after that?
On the show? Yeah, I mean, there's more, you know, there's definitely more to come regarding that.
No, I know. So we don't know.
Okay, girl, you said she had a lack of substance, child. We heard y'all say she had a lack of substance. We heard her ask Gizelle why she think that she had a lack of substance, because she got her titties done, her ass done, and her nose done. We saw all that shit. Whenever Robin opens her mouth to speak, disaster flows out of it, because I feel like she doesn't have Gizelle there to back her up, and they feed off each other's energy. So she's having her interview and she's just a snooze fest. She said it was a poor choice of words. Before she said that the interviewer, she got distracted. Child, your entire relationship, is just a distraction on this damn show. There's no need for you to be in it. But we all know Juan don't want her ass, which is why Juan makes up 1,001 excuses why they can't get married. But it is what it is. Robin is just projecting. Her and Gizelle projecting. The Green Eye Bandits are miserable, and I'm not going to take that back. So we get into this episode here. Gizelle looks and feels guilty after Wendy read her ass last episode. Wendy read the shit out of her, so she feels guilty now. So instead of her now wanting to say, you know, to apologize or to say, hey, I didn't mean it that way, whatever, I don't know. Instead of her just trying to redeem herself, she wants to talk about food because she wants to take, you know, the topic into something else. Robin's drunk ass is on the little couch and talking about, I'm talking to myself. I have thick skin, but I got to be sensitive to other people's problems. Robin, your ass don't have thick skin because you spent the entire episode complaining about a comment Wendy made about your relationship, your situationship, and it got to you. Your skin ain't that damn thick. So they're talking about it, and then Candace starts expressing her opinion about why Wendy might be mad about them bringing her family up on the show. And the only reason Gizelle even brought that shit up on the show was Gizelle wants to keep that coins going, because you know that we all said that her and Jamal ain't together no more, so she ain't got access to the church funds anymore, so she got to get her coins from somewhere. And since COVID happened, her business ain't going nowhere, so she wants to keep her show. And if she has to burn somebody else to do so that's not Robin, because it's the only person that got her back on the show, she's gonna do it. If she's not out there trying to fuck up with Karen's relationship, Monique's ass ain't here, so she can't fuck up with her relationship, so now she's gonna target Wendy, who was delusional enough to think that her coworker Gizelle was actually her damn friend. Wendy, girl, I know you smarter than that. But anyway, so she now targeted Wendy's relationship. And Candace, who I think is behaving a lot better than I liked last season. I like Candace's character this season. But Candace said, you know, she's very sensitive about her husband. Bitch, we are all sensitive about our husbands. You don't bring our husbands a rumor that you're now saying is not even true. Why say it if it's not true on the show? And we've since learned in the interview that we just saw, that I just showed you, that Robin herself was the one who heard the rumor related to Wendy, but she had the common sense not to even bring that up on the show on camera, because she knows damn well that she would get her ass read, right? Because she don't like it when people talk about Juan. So she now decided to relay that information to Gizelle, and Gizelle was the bone carrier, carried her ass up to Ashley Loudmouth. Ashley showed up in the damn retreat, caused some mess, and walked her ass about that house like she ain't did nothing wrong. Because Ashley would bring that tea, and then she's gonna go back and feed her babies. So now that this is happening, they're making jokes about it. Giselle's in the corner laughing about how Wendy talked about Robin fucking herself, because obviously Juan probably ain't doing this, and she's sleeping her ass all day, all night long, and he's not attracted to her anymore. According to him, he doesn't find her sexy. He doesn't attracted to her COVID behavior. So she got to fuck herself. And she got to make sure everybody believe her relationship is legitimate. She has a whole lot on her plate to be, you know, up Giselle's ass all the damn time. And then Candace is trying to be the peacemaker. And Mia is just soaking up all the details and all the shit talking that Giselle's doing. Because Gizelle says something like, well, if she is too sensitive and she can't take the heat, that she don't need to be part of this group. Gizelle, I remember when Wendy was reading your ass on that stage with the binder, and your ass can take the heat. Your entire chin, if you had 4 chins, it became 5 in that moment. And we saw it all. You didn't have a word. You were shit-faced. You didn't have anything to say to her. So now you're sitting up here making fun of somebody else's own misfortune. If that situation didn't even landed on the blogs, why would you even say that on the show and make it a point? Because you wanted to make sure that you keep yourself on the show as a mess starter. Either way, I never liked Gizelle's ass. I still don't like her. On the other island, we got Askala, Wendy, and Karen, because they've now left to their respective locations after Wendy read Gizelle's ass. And of course, Wendy is balling, which Gizelle did know. She's probably over there balling to Karen. Yes, bitch, she's hurt. So of course she's gonna cry. Like, first of all, y'all talking about her, about how she looks, telling her that because she did all this work, that means that she's trying to compensate from her husband cheating on her. Then you actually say it, that her husband is cheating on her on national television, when you know that all the blogs and all this shit are gonna be talking about it. So of course she's hurt. So Wendy is genuinely in tears, because she is like, these girls are supposed to be my friends. Why they treating me like I'm some trash off the street? Well, bitch. Wendy, on the other hand, when they were doing this to Monique, girl, do you remember your behavior? You just showed up on the show. You don't know the extent of Candace and Monique's fight. You just inserted yourself because Candace brought you on the show as her friend. So you felt like you wanted to defend Candace the whole way, not knowing what Gizelle's demon ass does to people. Now she's doing it to you. And as much as I feel bad for you, girl, I mean, you might have to learn by feeling what somebody else's feels. You might have to, the only way you can empathize with Monique's situation is if you yourself had the same experience, and now you're getting the Gizelle special. You know, Karen said it, you know, perfectly. Gizelle will fuck you in the ass without any permission. She'll just rape your ass without permission, and she'll do it like a snake, and you never see it coming. And well, hell, girl, you just gonna have to ride the storm. Then Askala said something, and I was just like, Askala said something like, I was sitting there baffled that Robin will be defending Gizelle's behavior. Why are you baffled, girl? Are you starting to see the true colors of the person you befriended on the show? Because now you see that Robin can be like this? Because what if Gizelle turns her anger on Askala and her relationship, and Robin's going to sit there next to Gizelle to defend Gizelle's behavior? So Askala goes in the confessional and says something like, well, that's what a friend does. What kind of friends are you making? I'm a friend to my friends and to my friends' friends. But me being your friend does not mean that I have to tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear. If you do something wrong, I'm going to tell your ass you did something wrong, and I'm going to do it publicly, especially if the thing you did wrong was publicly. I'm going to be very honest with you. If Robin was really a friend with Gizelle, she would have looked at Gizelle like, Gizelle, that is somebody's relationship. Why the fuck would you fix your mouth to say something like that in front of everybody and let Gizelle experience the heat from everybody? Instead, Robin wants to act aloof, as we see, pretend like she don't know what the hell Wendy was talking about the entire time. And Askala is now baffled. But Askala, girl, you better be careful, girl, because a snake bites. If a snake will bite this person, she'll turn around and bite your ass too. It will. It don't matter if you help the snake will bite you eventually. So we had the next morning, Robin's guilty ass decides to call Juan, because now she wants to validate to us, the viewers, that her relationship is legit, because that did what? Got under her thick skin. It did. What Robin doesn't understand is what Wendy said was her underlying insecurity. I know that Robin is probably sitting there wondering why it's been 6 years. We've been together. We've bought houses together. We got 2 kids. He ain't left the house. Why wouldn't he marry me? Why wouldn't he push for a wedding? Why is there always something that comes up? Why can't we just get this done the right way? She herself has some genuine insecurities about Juan, especially because he cheated on her in the past. Wendy only said what everybody was thinking. We don't believe this relationship because it's been too damn long. Make you guys engage. What are you doing? At least we have people who come on the show and say, I don't need a paper. I don't need a paper to validate my relationship. And we say, okay, cool. That's what you want to do. So be it. But you didn't tell us that you wanted to marry this man. He wants to marry. He done got on one knee, proposed to you. But we don't see any progress since that time. So nobody believes this relationship is legit but you. And you know damn well you asked yourself that damn question too. That's why you felt guilty and felt some type of way to call Juan this morning, act like y'all are so deeply in love, bitch. She told you he wasn't attracted to you. So I mean, hell. Now, Wendy's on her laptop speaking life about voter suppression in the Black community, doing us right. Karen is on her way doing makeup because she wants to prepare for her recognition. And then Ashley's ass, who started some shit, is in the corner in her house with her babies breastfeeding, while Michael Darby's ass comes in with the ring in hand designed specifically for her, because he wants to make sure that while she's carrying these babies and breastfeeding, she does not have a flashback to all the girls and all the men or whoever the hell he was fucking while she was still breastfeeding Dean in the first place. Dean, who is Michael Darby's twin. he just got reincarnated in that boy. He didn't even, honestly, Ashley girl, you reincarnated Michael. Hopefully Dean's personality is different, but Dean right now looks like a reincarnation of his father, because he got nothing on you. He took none of your features, look just like his daddy. Now, an old man too, without the bald head. Now we have Askella, Robin, and Gizelle are in the pool talking. Askella decides to low-key check Robin, but not really. She said immediately, she said, you know, while Gizelle was coming for Wendy, you immediately started coming into her defense immediately. And I don't know if she was trying to, in a roundabout way, check Gizelle, but Gizelle, her dumbass, that shit blew right over her head. Because before she could speak, we got Robin. Before Robin could speak, Gizelle piped in talking about, Robin corrects me all the time. Bitch, when? We have yet to see Robin correcting you in anything. We have see Robin doing what Candace calls, what she called association beef. That's what we see all the damn time. It's the perfect word, Candace. Good job. Robin's association beef is how she stays on the show. If she inserts herself in Gizelle's beef every single time and makes a comment and makes the situation worse by getting her ass cussed out by somebody else or getting her ass read by Wendy, that's how she keeps her ass relevant on the show, because she don't have no other storyline but that and her twerking her thighs. Then Wendy shows up to the pool and silence. Everybody is silent. Gizelle decides that she now feels bad because Wendy didn't read her rights and basically told her that she needed to repent because she's a walking demon. I mean, this girl, the things that she does, I don't understand how you as a woman, a mother of 3 girls, whose father is a hoe, can be this type of person to other people. Hell, your ass should even know what that feels like, to feel the pain of somebody accusing your husband of cheating on, since your ass been cheated on 1,001 times with everybody in the damn congregation. I don't know why the hell. Maybe Wendy's right. Hurt people, and Gizelle's just a bitch. She hurt, she offended, she don't got a husband to claim her, she don't got a boyfriend to claim her. Her vagina that she says is so good and so, you know, and she's out there, her little WAP box that she talks about can't keep a man, like Evelyn Lozada's ass. So she just has nothing left but to go ahead and go and attack somebody else's relationship that is successful, bitch. So that's how she is. So Wendy comes to the pool, and Gizelle, now in her damage control phase, wants to talk about Wendy. We can talk whenever you're ready. But bitch, Wendy just gave her all braids. Bitch, you can talk to the hand. I don't want to talk to you. I don't have anything to say to you. You know what you did. Now that you already didn't cause the problem, you want to now redeem yourself by having some petty, ridiculous, piss poor ass conversation with me like you didn't mean any harm. Yes, bitch, you did. You used my personal business and my life to make yourself relevant on the show. You did not have to bring this up, especially because it is false. Why the hell would that even escape your mouth in the first place? Robin did the right thing texting me. Your ass just went and verbalized it to the entire world that's watching this show. Fuck you. Now we skip several fillers in the scenes and go straight to the juice. Karen is now being recognized with Wendy and Mia in support. Candace, Askella, Gizelle, and Robin go to the tennis club in Williamsburg to play. They give Gizelle a ball, and she acknowledged that she knows what to do with several balls. And I'm like, except Jamal's, because whatever you were doing with his balls can keep him in the house. He still needed other girls to continue to play with his balls. So I don't know what your skill set is with balls, but I mean, my man is not going around searching for other girls to play with his balls or to do whatever, because my skills is on point. You know, but yours, I don't know. You're claiming that you got all these things that you can do and that you're great in bed and you're this and that, but Jamal can keep you. I mean, hell, girl, stop propping yourself up. Then we got Candace telling Robin what I said before, that she has association beef, and Robin denying everything. I know who's going to come to my wedding. I don't know who's not. I know who's going to come to my bridal shower. I know who's not. Robin is hurt by what Wendy told her. The girl who was complaining about Wendy having a emotional breakdown when somebody did something that hurt her is now the one who's hurt and is now passive aggressively reacting because she in pain. She didn't want to hear that her relationship is not valid to anybody's eyes but hers. Period. So we get to Wendy, Mia, and Karen in the car, and Mia decides to disclose to Wendy that Gizelle allegedly called her a weak bitch in the group, and said that if you're gonna be weak, then if you're gonna be a weak bitch, then you shouldn't be a part of the group. Mia is the whole mood. You know, Mia, that's not what she said, but the fact that she said it out loud, and she actually had the nerve in the dinner later on to say, you did, was just... Wendy, Mia is a great, Mia cracks me up. No, Gizelle didn't say it like that, girl. Mia is the type of person that you'd be like, girl, I need your ass to hurry the hell up and stop putting that makeup on that sink and go get your ass somewhere, because I need to use the bathroom and you're pissing me off. And the only thing she'll hear is, did she just call me a bitch? That's how Mia is. Mia is like, she has a way of interpreting things in her mind based on how you said it. And truth be told, what Gizelle said about Wendy not being able to handle the heat, leave the room, or don't be on this, leave the show, or leave whatever group we're in, does make Wendy sound like a weak bitch. But that's not what she said. She chose her words carefully, but Mia interpreted it that way because that's how she processed it. So she's relaying this to Wendy, and Wendy's like, okay, we finna go to this dinner. I got a bone to pick again with Gizelle's ass. We get to dinner time with Chef. He does a buffet style, and it's their last night. The red dress that Escala was wearing was off the chain. Her body was beautiful. Candace's outfit was also gorgeous. Mia now talking to Gizelle, and Gizelle says something like, when Wendy is ready to act like a grown-up and have an adult conversation, bitch, stop. Wendy is behaving like an adult by not beating your ass for you bringing her husband's name in this mess, because I would have fucked you up. I'm sorry. Anybody that says, well, violence is never the answer. Sometimes it is. Some people need to get their ass whooped. There's some children in this world that already feel guilty, and you just need a stern talking to and they'll be fine. And then there are some children that need their ass beat because they just need it. You, Gizelle, didn't get your ass beat enough because you act like somebody who didn't get your ass beat enough. Wendy is behaving like an adult by sparing your face, her fists. You need to be thankful and not acting as stupid as you're acting now. Robin's petty ass decides to FaceTime Juan while they're eating, talking about, I just heard our relationship is not valid, all that bullshit. And after she's done, she turns to Wendy and says, are you going to ignore me too? Like you're ignoring Gizelle? If I was Wendy, I would have said, yes, bitch. But Wendy said no. Wendy decided to take the high road and apologize to Robin for anything she may have said to her that would have hurt her feelings. But no, I wouldn't have apologized. I was having a conversation with Gizelle. I was talking to Gizelle about what she said about my family. Your ass, who wasn't even part of the conversation, inserted yourself and was trying to act like you didn't even know what I was talking about when your ass was the one who even relayed the message to me in the first place. Which means that you probably told Gizelle's ass, your bestie, the same thing you texted me about because you wanted to gossip. Now she brought it up on the show. I'm addressing her for bringing it up on the show. You weren't even supposed to be in that conversation. So if you inserted yourself in a fight, you will get some punches thrown to your ass too. So I don't owe you an apology for you bringing yourself in this situation. This is how it works. If I'm trying to smack somebody and somebody gets in my way, there is a chance that smack will land on your face instead of the person I'm trying to hit. If your ass don't want to get smacked, get out of my way and let me aim at my target. Robin, you inserted yourself, so you got hit by the crossfire. Now, Wendy is doing you a favor by apologizing and being the big person. But Robin's ass want to say, that was just so quick. It was just so quick. So I'm thinking this is how you really feel inside. Girl, I'm going to dig deep. If I want to get you, I'm going to get you good. I'm going to get you where I know it stings. And yes, girl, it's going to be quick depending on how pissed I am. I'm going to get you where I know that you'll get the point to get there. And she was nice enough first to tell you, I'm not talking to you. She said, what are we talking about? She said, don't worry about it. Your friend will tell you later. Your ass kept pushing and pushing and pushing. You got what you got because you deserved it. So I don't know why Wendy apologized. Kudos to her, but I never would apologize to Robin's ass. She don't deserve it. Then Robin tries to go on this rant like she don't think that Wendy and her were really friends. How can Wendy say these things? And Wendy in her confessional say, bitch, how do you think everybody feels when Gizelle goes after them like they do when you defend their ass? This is why I'm saying, Wendy, why did you apologize to this hoe? Because she didn't even think she wanted to accept the apology. I wouldn't have apologized. Then Mia says, let's talk about the real issue. Wendy and Gizelle. Weak bitch comment comes in, and they have that whole Portia, who said that moment. Because of course, Gizelle is like, who said that? I didn't say that. Mia's like, you did. You did call her a weak bitch. And then Wendy's addressing Gizelle for that comment. Gizelle's like, I didn't say that. Candace is like, I heard it. I was there. She didn't say that. Mia goes, well, that's how I interpreted it. And I'm just like, Mia's funny. Mia's a whole mood. I like her. I like her character. But Mia is dead on balls right. If you gonna say that shit when I'm not there, you calling me a weak bitch. But I mean, choice words. It is what it is. Wendy just needs to understand that Gizelle is who she is. She's a bitch. And she's a conniving one. And so you just don't expect anything decent from her. She'll never change. And she did look at Gizelle and say, I'm not talking, we don't have anything to say. I have nothing else left to say to you. We don't need to discuss anything. I see you for who you are. I see right through you and your lack of genuinity. You're not a decent person. You're two-faced. Okay, I see both your faces and I don't want to meet either one of them ever in my life again. So we're just going to leave it at that. Karen then turns to everybody and says, she said it. She said it right. And of course, Gizelle gets jealous as usual because she's trying desperately this season to make Karen a bad guy. and it ain't working. Sorry, girl, we like Karen. We like her. We love her. We like her a lot better than you. And of course, Gizelle goes, it doesn't matter what Wendy says. Karen's going to say, good job. I mean, stop. You just try to keep her as your friend. Karen so far has been a genuine friend and an honest one to a lot of people on this cast. She didn't just kiss Candace's ass when her Monique fought. She told her the truth. I'm friends with Monique. I'm friends with you. I'm not taking sides. She didn't let Gizelle and Robbie bully her into having an opinion that sided with them, and Monique chose to leave the show. Right? Now that she sees that Gizelle is doing something to Wendy that's clearly wrong, she's being a friend and she's, she's being honest, and she's trying to comfort Wendy even though they didn't start off on a good foot. It is what it is. I don't think that Karen, compared to Karen and Gizelle, I would be friends with Karen before my ass is friends with Gizelle. It is what it is. So Gizelle, girl, bye. It doesn't matter what Karen says and does. You're going to find a problem with it. But it's okay. Karen's being successful. Her business is on the road. She's about to get remarried again. Have her little vow renewal going on. Have to have a little wedding with a husband that's at home, not cheating on her, doting on her, respecting their children. And she got people that respect her and are choose to be friends with her at that table. Gizelle, stop being miserable, girl. You just miserable. Gizelle on her. I can't stand Gizelle. I'm sorry. That was this review. Let me know what y'all think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, all that. And just leave your comments below.